Hi everyone. In today's lesson, I'll be going through the answers for the non-verbal reasoning practice paper. So let's get started. Section 8. Complete the grid. In the larger square on the left, one of the smaller squares has been left empty. Find the figure on the right that completes the empty square. Okay, so let's look first of all what's happened on the left-hand side to get from here to here. Try and find something that is clear what's happened. For me, this black dot has moved 90 degrees, the shape and the dot have moved 90 degrees clockwise. So here the black dot's going to move 90 degrees clockwise. It's going to be like this, okay? So we can instantly get rid of ones that don't have that, and in fact that leaves us with just C. Okay, now on to the actual questions. Okay, again, let's have a look what's happened to the one on the right, going from here to here. Well, first of all, the triangle has flipped, hasn't it? And so this one is going to now be the other way around. It's going to be something like this. Okay, so we can get rid of the ones where it's not that way around. This one, there's only one to get rid of. Okay, the line, because the line was the furthest, the line here went from being at the top to at the bottom. So if it's at the bottom here, it's now going to go to the top of this one. And what's happened to the shape has moved from the top to the bottom. So this shape is going to move from the bottom to the top. And then in terms of color, it's changed. That should be white and the actual shape should be black, right? Because that's what's happened from one to the other. So we now can see that our answer must be E. Okay. Question 2. So here, if we see what's happening, imagine you take this first shape here and you move it 90 degrees anti-clockwise, you're going to get this shape. And then if you move that 90 degrees anti-clockwise, you're going to get some strange looking diamonds here, but I think you're going to get it. You're going to get the black now at the bottom. Okay. The circle here, the grey circle here, and the grey one here. And then if you move that again anti-clockwise, 90 degrees, you will get the last one. So we've been going around an anti-clockwise motion. So therefore our answer is E. Here, what's happening here on the left-hand side? The shape has become smaller, the square has become smaller, and the arrow has moved outside. So we want the circle to become smaller. And it's changed direction, the arrow, right? So the circle needs to become smaller, so we don't want any of these. It has to come on the outside, and it has to change direction. So therefore, it must be B. Okay, that one was a bit easier. Question 4. So let's see what's happened to the left-hand side. First of all, this shape on the top right-hand corner has become the big shape. And then this circle in the bottom left has come in the center. And then this shape here has become in the middle. So we need to recreate the same over here with this one. So first of all, we need that this shape here, the hexagon, becomes the main shape. So we can get rid of the ones where it's not the main shape on the outside. Okay. Then we want the triangle to go into the center. So we can get rid of the ones where the triangle is not in the center, and the small triangle. So actually all of these go. And let's just check. Yes, we are correct. This middle shape in A is in the correct position. On to question 5. Here, if we look at the left-hand side, what's happened? The triangle, which was in the dash shape, that dash square, has now become the main shape. So here, the hexagon, which is inside the dash shape, will now be the main shape. We can get rid of anything that is not a hexagon. Oh, we're already down to 2. And what else happens? Well, we can see that this shape in the other square becomes the inside shape and it becomes black. So this triangle should become in here and it has to be black, which is why our answer is going to be D. Question number 7. Here we've got a rotating shape. This shape here, can you see, is rotating round, boom, 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 like this. So in the one that we are missing, it's going to be facing to this direction. Okay, so we're going to get rid of this one and this one. What else has happened? The circle is moving from the outside at the top to the inside to the outside. So here it should be in the inside. And for that reason, we're going to choose answer C. We can check the white box is in the right place because it would be a white box there because the rest is going white, black, white, black. Number 7. So we're going to go round this way, okay, and see what's happened. Can you see here, this arrow is slightly outside. And here, this arrow is outside, and here, this arrow is outside. So it must mean that as it's been rotating round, the arrow that was outside here is in this position. So let's get rid of the ones where that is not the case, just one. Then the circle on the inside has been changing from white to black to white to black. So we're going to want a black circle inside. So we're going to get rid of this one. And what else? There's one arrow you see that points away from the shape. This one here, it points away from the shape. Here, and it is here. This has also been moving clockwise then, so we expect this one to be here. So which one is the one pointing away from the shape? It's going to be not this one, but answer D. Question 8. This is a bit of like an odd one out one as well, combined with the complete the grid. So if we look on the first of all, if we look down here, we can see that 3 shapes are grey and 1 is white. And if we look here, we see 3 are white and 1 is black. And that black one has gone up here. So that suggests that the black one was the odd one out. So therefore the heart must also be the odd one out. So the heart must be what we're looking for. And the heart must have taken on the colour that the other ones had, right? Because this became white over here. So our heart is going to become grey. Question 9. Here we have, if you go back to your vertical reflections, you should be able to see that this is a vertical reflection of this, just in there. The bits closest to the line, the bits closer to the line, furthest away, furthest away. So we need to also do a vertical reflection here. So it's going to be like this, right? And if we look at the options that we have, I would say it's A. And lastly, question 10. We've got loads of reflection going on here. We have a horizontal and a vertical reflection. So we need to reflect this shape horizontally and vertically. So think of the things that will just be affected, like these will not be affected by the horizontal reflection, just by the vertical one. So they'll just change sides. So we'll have the grey at the bottom and the white at the top. So we can get rid of these two. This part here will move down to the bottom, so we can get rid of this one. And then because we're doing a vertical and a horizontal selection, we can think about the colours in the boxes. I'm just going to get rid of this so you can see them. The colours are going to change so that the grey will become on the top and the black will become on the bottom. So the answer will be E. That concludes today's lesson on our non-verbal reasoning paper.
Students can now utilise our entire library of over 150 video lessons and 1,500 exam-style questions dedicated towards the 11+ exam, covering English, maths, verbal reasoning and non-verbal reasoning.